That's exactly what's wrong with weight loss goals, because they generally all come down to a number, not a life. This is Katie Gordon, and you're listening to the Wait is Over podcast. Welcome, health and freedom seekers. Sit back and relax as you come on this journey of overcoming obstacles so you can lose weight, gain health, and live the life you've been looking for. Hello, listeners, and welcome to this week's show. I'm your host, Katie Gordon, and the wait is over with Dietless Living 360 degrees. There's no recipes, food regimes, or exercise programs to follow. This is simply about how to take your life back, how to take control, because we all have a voice and we want to be heard. We want to forget about dieting, focus on living, and lose weight. And we do that by creating a new mindset, a mindset that gets us over the obstacles and challenges of life and our own unconscious programs, because that's ultimately what's impacting on our weight and health and causing habit relapse. And the purpose of this podcast is to share what I learned over 25 years in dieting hell and spending $100,000 stepping into dietless living. And today we're talking about, why do we want to lose weight? What's your reason for wanting to lose weight? Everybody has a different reason for wanting to lose weight. Some people just simply want to wear the clothes that they want to wear. Some want to be fit, muscular, strong, sexy, feminine, or masculine. Some want flexibility and mobility. Others want to change their health. Some just want to feel more confident in their bodies and in their life. And others want to be able to go on more adventures, be more active, have more fun, go riding, push bike riding with the kids or playing with the grandkids. Whilst other people just want to lose weight to please somebody, to please parents or partners, kids, friends, doctors, or perhaps even just the general public. While others want to lose weight simply because they think they should. And our reason is our why. And it's our why that has to be strong enough to carry us through when there is the inevitable obstacles and challenges that come with a weight loss journey, because weight loss and gaining health is a long journey. So we need to have a good why. And I remember my why for the 25 years that I yo-yo dieted. My why was always the same. It was about wearing clothes. I just wanted to wear the nice clothes that I saw in the shop. I'd see beautiful dresses. I'd go through Maya. I'd look at all the dresses in Q and Veronica Main and all the pretty gowns. And I just simply wanted to wear jeans with a nice top. I wanted things to fit nice. I wanted clothes to hang on me, not hug me. And really, that was my only reason for wanting to lose weight. And no surprises, but my why always failed when it came down to those times when I was really struggling with my choices over food. There'd be cake, there'd be me, and my why would be wearing clothes. And I would just think to myself, where am I going to wear it anyway? I don't have a life. And the cake would win, because that was the reality of it. I just went to work and went home, and that was my life. I was never going anywhere to wear the beautiful clothes. So when it came down to it, my why failed. It wasn't until I changed my why that I changed my outcome. My why became all about freedom, longevity, and being active right through my life to the very end, with the very end being in mind of around 100 years old. I just wanted to live a long, active, healthy life. And the reason that became my why was for two things, actually, because my dad, when he retired, he only got in 10 years of travel, and then he had health problems. And because he had not been a person who'd been taking care of his health through his life, he could no longer go traveling. And so he just got in 10 years. That was it. 10 good years. I must admit, he did a lot of good stuff. He went a lot of places, but he could have traveled many, 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 many more years if his health hadn't have failed him. And the second reason that I changed my why was from the years that I was a horticulturist at an aged care facility. I used to do the gardens for them, award-winning gardens, I must say. But I used to do the gardens there, and the lovely people, the residents there, would often come out and talk to me because I'd be the lovely girl playing in the garden just outside their door. And what I actually noticed was some of the people there were really young. There was one person who was 65, and there was several people who were just in their late 60s, 68, 69. And then the majority of the people were actually in their 70s, either early to mid 70s. There weren't a lot of people that were later years. There wasn't people, like, it wasn't full of people in their 90s or late 80s even. And that used to scare me in the end, because I used to think, wow, how am I living and what's up ahead for me? That's my dad's. That was what happened for my dad. And crikey, I really need to make changes in the way that I live my life. And that became my why. It could not just be about losing weight anymore for the sake of losing weight. It had to be about something bigger. So let's just talk a little bit about weight loss goals, actually, because it's New Year. We've made our New Year's resolutions. I know I always made a New Year's resolution. This will be the year that I lose the weight. And every time I signed up for a weight loss program, they'd ask, what's your goal? What's your weight loss goal? And it's always a number. So what is it? Mine was always 65 kilos. I always wanted to be 65 kilos, which became kind of ridiculous as the older I got. 25 years in, I should have probably changed what my weight loss number was, but still it was 65. I never got to 65 kilos, let me tell you. But really, what is a goal anyway? A goal is the net at the end of a field that the footballer aims for. It's an ideal or a concept of a future that we want to have. It's a desired result that we want to obtain. It's an object or a target of an ambition. It's something that we want to achieve. It has a deadline. It is defined, specific, specified, deliberate, and focused. And that's exactly what's wrong with weight loss goals, because they generally all come down to a number, not a life. They are one thing. This is it. That's it. That's my goal. I want to lose the weight. And that was actually my problem as well, because my weight loss goal was always a number. I was always going for a number, not a life. So let's just talk about what motivates us to lose weight. There's two types of motivation. There's towards motivation and away from motivation. And away from motivation is fear-based motivation. So basically, we're motivated to do something, but only because we want to get away from something else. So we, think of, if you see a snake, you're motivated to run because you want to get far away from the snake. And sometimes we are motivated to lose weight because we just want to get away from the fat. Maybe we've had a scary health diagnosis. Maybe we've been told our cholesterol's through the roof, or we're going to get diabetes, or maybe our heart is laboring. Maybe our knees are going to need replacing. Maybe there's a health reason that motivates us to lose weight. So it motivates us. And then when we get far enough away from the thing that we're afraid of, our motivation starts to wane and we start to have a habit relapse. And that's yo-yo dieting 101, because we are motivated to lose the weight. We get to some point up here and voila, we're far enough away from it that we don't feel fat anymore. This is my story, right? I was far enough away from it that I didn't feel fat anymore, and I'd have a habit relapse because my why was really weak. And then there's towards motivation that has two angles to it. So the first angle for towards motivation is when we're motivated towards a finite goal. Perhaps we want to lose weight for a party or a wedding, or we're just trying to reach that number that we've said we want to reach. That's a finite goal. And what that means is when we reach that goal, yippee, we've made it, success. And motivation starts to wane and drop off, and habit relapse happens. And that is yo-yo dieting 102. And then there's the motivation that keeps us going, the towards motivation towards a non-finite goal. There is no end. It's a continuous series of stages. It's a continuous series of goals, which means it's continuing stages. It is, you have a goal, a goal, a goal, a goal, a goal, or you could say milestone, 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 but there's no end. Some people say that, when they go for the weight loss number and then they tick off the milestones, but there's a finite end that's reaching that goal. And then they just go into maintenance phase. Whoop-de-doo. What's the motivation in that? That's why maintenance never works, right? Everybody knows maintenance never works. Everybody starts to habit relapse eventually. Maybe some straight away, some not so straight away, but habit relapse is what happens, and why maintenance phase never works, because it's called maintenance phase. Boring. We need more things to be motivated towards. So the secret to overcoming weight loss obstacles and challenges of life and preventing habit relapse is creating what I call your life's direction, which is a series of goals that you keep moving towards. It's not one goal, it's not two goals, it is my life's direction. And for me, it's my life's direction through until I die a very old age, and I'm completely active all the way through. They're the milestones along the way, is maintaining health, maintaining mobility, maintaining joy, maintaining adventure, and making sure that I'm booking those things in. Not like in my previous life where I wanted to buy clothes for events so I would never go to. This is about planning events, maintaining the health to enjoy the event, planning an event, maintaining the joy and the health to get there, right? This is what it's all about. Life is a series of goals. One leads to the next, to the next, to the next. That's how we create a life with purpose. Success isn't about the getting of something. Success is about loving every minute that you invest in yourself as you make your way forward into the successful attainment of all the desired experiences that you want, and then continuing to enjoy them as you keep moving forward to the next set. It's not about bang, bang, bang of goals. It's about joy of moving forward in life. So what's your reason for losing weight? And thank you for watching or listening today. If you want more help with this, just book in for a private session and let's just get it done this week. It's the new year. Let's get in, get it done, because life is the living, and an ounce of adjustment is always easier to implement than 20 pounds of change. It's time to enjoy the life you've been looking for.